Hi, and welcome to LearnProEnglish.com. In today's video, we are going to cover a listening lesson. If you have already created an account on LearnProEnglish.com, that's great. If you haven't, kindly create an account. Let's move forward and start our lesson. Let's click on listening. We are going to cover this climate change action plan. Okay, let's click on it. All right, so this is the lesson. If you have already taken any lesson, you know, but I'm gonna re-explain this. When you click on any boxes over here, this will start the video where the appropriate point or the specific point on time. You need to catch or listen the word when there is something, okay, dash to be faced. All right, so like I'm going to click on this and you will listen it.
When there's a challenge to be faced, Manchester.
When there is a challenge to be faced, you can just hit enter. It will check if the answer is correct. It will be this green well done will be displayed. If there is wrong, then it will just point out, or you need to check the spelling or the word. Next, you can press the tab button or click in the next box and hit Control Enter, and it will start the next. Okay, I'm going to just resize this because I am interested to just check the lesson, not the video. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to cover this. Let's get started.
Faced. When there's a challenge to be faced, Manchester.
When there is a challenge to be faced, Manchester is not a city to.
Faced. Manchester is not a city to stand on the sidelines. And when it's a global issue, such as tackling.
Stand on the sidelines. Hit enter. Well done. And when it's a global issue,
such as tackling climate change, we're determined.
Such as tackling climate change, we are
We're determined to play our full part. The city.
We are determined. We are determined. Oh, I wrote the spelling incorrect. It should be deter. Men and determined to play our full part. The city is on a
full part. The city is on a mission to become zero carbon by 20.
The city is on a mission to become zero carbon by 2038.
Become zero carbon by 2038, cutting out the harmful emissions that drive.
Cutting out, removing something, get rid of something, cutting out the harmful emission.
The harmful emissions that drive climate change.
That drive climate change. Drive means forcefully or strongly influence someone to do something. The council dash to become dash by same date.
Change. The council aims to become zero carbon by the same.
Aims to become zero carbon, I think. Let's re-listen.
Become zero carbon by the same date, leading by example.
Zero carbon, like no carbon emission by the same date.
Leading by example. It's not just about cutting carbon emission.
Leading by example, like do it yourself first, then like teach others. That's the way. It's not just about dash carbon emission.
Just about cutting carbon emissions, as crucial as that is.
It's not just about cutting carbon emission, as crucial, I think.
As crucial as that is. It's about greener public spaces.
It's about greener public spaces. Dash.
Greener public spaces. Cleaner air. Better public transport.
Cleaner air. Oh, just the spelling mistake. Cleaner air. Better public transport.
Better public transport. Cheaper energy bills. Green jobs.
Cheaper energy bills. Green jobs and a healthier city. Together we have
Healthier city. Together we've achieved a lot in the last 5 years.
Together we have achieved a lot in the last 5 years.
Lot in the last 5 years. For example, more green spaces.
More green spaces such as
the creation of the 6.5-acre Mayfield Park and 15,000 trees.
And 15,000 trees.
And 15,000 trees planted. 60% of homes are now
15,000 trees planted. 60% of homes are now EPC certified or above.
40 major council buildings retrofitted to boost their
40 major council buildings retrofitted
to boost their energy efficiency, and a third
to boost their energy efficiency.
Their energy efficiency, and a third of our bin lorries have gone electric.
A third of our bin lorries that transport who collect trash bins are called bin lorries have gone electric. So a third of their bin lorries have gone electric. 55,000 streetlights replaced with low emission LEDs. But there's together, step by step, if we're to get to zero carbon by 20. Step by step. Let's just let me scroll down. Manchester's got comprehensive plans for the next 5 years. If we got zero carbon by 2038, Manchester got comprehensive plan. Manchester's got comprehensive plans for the next 5 years. Comprehensive plans for the next 5 years. MCR, the plan 2025 to 2030, set out what the city as a whole needs to do. The Council's Climate Change Action Plan. The Council's Climate Change Action Plan for the same period is the organization response to that challenge. It details how the Council will continue to dash its own emission. How the Council will continue to slash its own emissions. Another reduce harshly or too much reduce its own emission. Another 34%. Its own emissions. Another 34% reduction by 2030. Another 34% reduction by 2030. And how it will help? How it will help influence others to do their bit. And the city's adaptation plan. Influence others to do their bit. And the city's adoption plan. The city's adaptation plan looks at how we respond to the impacts of climate change we're already experiencing, such as
such as flooding and extreme heat.
Flooding and extreme heat. Dash targets for the next 5 years.
And extreme heat. Ambitious targets for the next 5 years include
ambitious targets, very determined targets for the next 5 years include
retrofitting 78,000 homes and 6,200 non-residential buildings to boost their energy efficiency. Installing 380 megawatts of solar, enough to power 80 megawatts of solar, enough to power tens of thousands of homes.
Enough to power tens of thousands of homes. The council
thousands of homes. The council buying renewable energy directly.
Council buying renewable energy directly. I think that
renewable energy directly from a solar farm to save
17,600 tons of carbon emission. We can all
contribute to this critical collective effort.
This critical collective efforts. Let's listen this again.
Collective effort. To find out how and to find out more.
Okay, let's now click on calculate. We have done 44 correct answers, 4 wrong attempts, and out of total 44. Okay, so here we were. Now let's understand the words and meaning, then we will do this exercise. But before that, let's quickly try to learn the vocabs. All right. So climate action plan. When there is a challenge to be faced. When there is a challenge to be faced, what's the meaning of challenge? Challenge means something that tests your strength, skill, ability. So here, especially in a way that is interesting, like with difficulty, with games, or much more efforts. Okay, so challenge. Here, when there is a challenge, like there is a strength test, skill test, or ability test in a special way, Manchester is not a city to stand on the sidelines. Stand on the sidelines. Stand on the sideline means like Manchester is not like an observer rather than active participant. Okay, so when you are stand on the sideline, you are just step on the side and just keep watching, not doing anything, like you're not participating, not doing any sort of activity to make something better. You are just observing it, watching it. Okay, so for this you can say stand on the sidelines. I cannot stand on the sidelines when bullies were beating my friend. Okay, so you can make your sentences to understand this better. And when it's a global issue, and when this become a global issue, such as tackling climate change. So tackling means manage a determined effort to deal with a difficult problem. So climate change become a difficult problem. Everybody wants to make an effort to do that. But here, tackling is in a determined way, determined effort, like you really want to do something, such as tackling, dealing, or making a determined effort to do something about the climate change. We are determined. We are very passionate to solve something. We are determined to play our full part. Determined means having a firm decision to do something. So we have decided we will do something and not allow anyone or anything to stop you. Like we are very determined. We are not going to stop due to any blocker. We are determined that we will do something to make this change, right? I hope you can understand this. The city is on a mission to become zero carbon by 2038. Okay, so city is determined or is on a mission. When you are on mission, it means that mission is an important task and this is an important goal for you. And you are determined or you are very passionate to solve this. This is called a mission. All right, so we are clear on the mission part. So the city is on a mission to become zero carbon by 2038, cutting out the harmful emission. So they want to cut out means reduce something, removing something, get rid of. So they completely want to get rid of unwanted or harmful carbon emission, which drive climate change, because the carbon emission is the force who is impacting the climate change. So that drive, that force to influence something, to do something. Drive means to cause or strongly influence something. This is, in short, we can say forcefully. Okay, to be the main reason something happens. So carbon emission is the main reason of climate change. We can simply say carbon harmful emission that drive climate change. So drive, main reason something happens or forcefully doing this. The council aims to become carbon zero by same date. The council aims means to intend to have the goal of doing. So the council aim means council goal to become zero carbon by same date. Zero carbon, like producing no net release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere as a result of activities or processes. So no net release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. But they leading by example. They are doing by example. So setting an example for others to follow. Leading, one of the meaning of leading is setting an example for others to follow. Like first they will do it, then they can seriously ask someone like, I am doing this, why you are not doing this? That's the right way to so it's a way a leader shows potential. So leading here means leading by example. So they just don't want to talk about it or stand on the sidelines. They want to become an active participant, right? It is not about cutting carbon emission. It is just not reducing. Cutting means reducing an amount of something, especially to lower level of carbon emission. Here it means especially, but actual meaning reducing an amount of something. So it is not just reducing of carbon emission, as crucial as that is. Okay, so it is important as it is. It's crucial, or something as important as it is extremely important. Crucial because many other things depend on it. So it's important as reducing carbon. It's about greener spaces. So it is just not about the reducing the carbon emission, it's about the greener spaces, cleaner air, better transport, cleaner, so, right? So cleaner here, it means more free from dirt. So cleaner, more free from dirt. It's cheaper. Cheaper means it is more cost effective, reduce in pricing, costing less money than something else. So it is costing less money than in your energy bills. Here it means green jobs and a healthier city. Together we have achieved. We have achieved means we have successfully brought about or reach a desired result by effort, skills, or courage. Okay. Second, it means successfully completed something or reach a particular goal. So it's achieved. Together we have achieved a lot in the last 5 years. So together, like, we have successfully reached a goal in the last a lot, achieved a lot more than necessary, a large amount of number of, to great degree or extent, a lot in the 5 years. For example, more greener spaces, such as creation of 6.5 acre Mayfield Park. So creation means generating, producing, develop something, create something. The act of making, producing something new is called creation, where they planted trees, put a plant or seed, right? 60% of homes are now EPC certified or above. 40 major council buildings, major means important, more important, bigger buildings, more serious than any other time, significant. So major council buildings, like more important buildings, retrofitted to boost their energy efficiency. Retrofitted is a word that is used to show that you added new or updated parts, equipment, or technology to something that was already built or installed. So if you have an older something and you are adding something new to that thing, like they have older buildings, but they are just replacing the latest technology on their rooftop to make this energy efficient, zero carbon emission, by installing solar farms. So that is great. So they are council building, 40 major council buildings retrofitted. They implement latest technology to boost their energy efficiency. Energy efficiency means they are just making less energy to quantity of doing something well with no waste time, money, or energy. So they are not wasting money, energy, or something. So they are going to become energy efficient. They are using less energy or producing energy in a way that is not harmful for the environment. Other than that, they have also, and a third of their bin lorries have gone electric. 55,000 street light replaced with low emission LEDs. Replace means to change something with something other, like took the place of something. Okay, use something in the place of another. So their old lights replaced with LEDs. Okay, but there is more to do together. They need to do more. This is not enough. This is not sufficient to become zero carbon emission. So that's why they have set target to 2030, right? 2038, right? They have the target of 2038. But there's more to do that step by step. Step by step means gradually, moving gradually from one stage to the next, dealing one thing at a time in a careful and planned way. So they are doing this step by step. If we are to get zero carbon by 2038, Manchester got comprehensive plan. Comprehensive detailed plan, including all the details. Comprehensive, including nearly all important details. So including all important details. MCR, the plan 2025-2030, set out what city is a whole. Whole needs to do. Whole needs to do. All needs to do. Whole, all of something. Whole, all of something. The entire thing without anything left out. Right? The Council Climate Change Action Plan for the same period is the organization response to the challenge. So organization is responding by making a action plan, which is a comprehensive plan, right? So action plan means a detailed set of steps or proposal. Describe how goal will be achieved within a set period. So action plan include the timeline as well with these step-by-step details. It details how the council will continue to greatly reduce. Slash means to greatly reduce an amount, something, right? So they are going to greatly reduce its own emission. Another 35 reduction, again the making of something less, smaller, reducing by 2030, and will help influence. So they are going to convince others, influence by convincing others to have an effect on the same way. People start, think, or act because you make up their mind by leading an example. Influence others to do their bit. And the city adaptation. So city is going to adopt. Adaptation is a word that they are accepting changes, the process of changing to suit new condition or environment. So they are adopting, they are accepting the new changes, right? Or they are adjusting to climate-based changes. We respond to the impacts of climate change we are already experiencing, such as flooding and extreme heat. So impact means the powerful effect or result of something. So we respond to the impacts of climate change. So we are responding the impacts means powerful effect or influence of something. We are already means before now, like before it's too late, they have started responding by impacting their challenges, such as flooding when you know something when waters erupt in a way that sink everything inside of it, like homes, flooding your farm, your valuable stuff. Flooding, a situation in which water covers an area that is usually dry, especially after heavy rainfall or burst river bank. So it's called flooding. Ambitious is another way to say very determined. Ambitious, having a strong desire to and determination to achieve great success. So ambitious targets, so they have set very determined, highly strong, desirable targets, which needs a lot of effort and planning. Ambitious. Retrofitting, again, applying latest technology to old homes. And non-residential, like buildings, like offices, commercial offices. Non-residential, where people are not residing. Non used as a place to live. Non-residential, in relating to buildings or spaces used for commercial, industrial, or public purposes. They are going to boost, they are going to improve or increase something. Installing, they are just installing, putting equipments into places so that it's ready to use. Enough, sufficient, more than necessary, as much as many as required. So they have enough, more than required. Simply, they are buying, exchange of money. You are buying something, obtaining something by paying money for it. Purchasing is also called buying directly without any middleman from the solar farm. Directly, with nothing or no one in between, without any intermediary, is called directly. Solar farm, a large area of land on which a large number of solar panels are installed to generate electricity. That area is called solar farm. Then they contribute to give something, especially money, to help ideas in order or ideas. Okay. And collective efforts. Collective efforts is when people do efforts together. An activity or task that is done by a group of people working together towards a shared goal. So these are the meanings. I hope you have learned something in terms of meaning. Once you start remembering and memorizing these words, it will be very healthy activity to learn English, because you know what you are talking about. You know the meaning of impact. Okay, to have an effect on something. Retrofitting, to applying the latest equipment or technologies into something already existing or older, right? It can be a building or anything. So just you are making changes to make something latest, modern. Installing, putting equipment, right? So once you start learning English vocabulary and their meaning also in English, you will see a drastic effect in your reading, listening, and you can start advancing in your English learning journey, right? So if you are with me, then stay tuned, because next we are going to cover the reading meaning and writing the word. So this exercise is really interesting. I love this exercise because it opens, sometimes gives you a tough time to understand the meaning. Once you understand the meaning, you can easily write the word. Right now, to comply the beginner's idea in the mind, I just keep using the same sequence, like the sequence the words are appearing over here. In the same sequence, you will find the meaning. So just beginners don't get lost in the journey to finding the right word. If you are having a problem, you can just use this meaning box to find out the meaning of it. But I hope I will show you the idea how it works. Let's get started with the reading meaning and writing words. Something that tests your strength, skill, or ability, especially in a way that is interesting. It's called challenge. Right? So this was the right attempt. Next, to be an observer rather than an active participant. Here it means stand on the sidelines. Making a determined effort to deal with a difficult problem is called tackling. Tackle or tackling. Having a firm decision to do something, not allowing anyone or anything stop you. Determine. An important task or goal that someone is determined to complete is called mission. Mission is an important task or goal someone received or self-assigned to do a particular job. Removing or getting rid of something unwanted. Throwing or garbage. Garbage. Waste. Removing or getting rid of something. It's cutting out. It's the word I sometimes forget. To cause or strongly influence someone. So forcefully, the main reason or something happened. Drive. This stuff driving me crazy. To intend to or have the goal or achieve something. So when you intend to have a goal, it means you have an aim, right? Aim, because you have a goal, you have aim to achieve something. This is your purpose. Producing no net release of carbon dioxide is called into the atmosphere as a result of activities or processes, zero carbon. Being the most important and most successful person or thing, setting example for others, leading, or a leader, because you have the leading capabilities or features. Reducing an amount of something, especially to lower carbon emissions, called the reduction. I think reduction will be wrong. I believe it's same as cutting. Cutting. Previously we wrote cutting out, but here it is cutting. Cutting out means we have already learned this, but cutting out means removing or getting rid of something unwanted or harmful. Cutting means reducing, because you are going to cut, because you are going to reduce something. Extremely important, because many other things depend on it. It's called crucial. So crucial, extremely important. More free from dirt, cleaner. Cleaner or clean, costing less money than something else is called cheaper. Successfully completed something or reach a goal is achieved. A large amount or number or degree is called a lot. The act of making or producing something new is called creation. Creation, or the thing that is made or produced. Put a plant, seed, or tree into the ground so it can grow is called plantation or planted. More important, bigger is major. More important, major. Added new or updated parts, equipment, or technology to something that was already built or installed is called retrofitting or retrofitted. Retrofitted, I think, is the right word. The quality of doing something well with no waste of time, money, or energy is called efficiency, because you are saving or you are not wasting to do something, so you are doing it efficiently. Took the place of something or use something in the place of another is called replace. moving gradually from one stage to the next, dealing one thing at a time in a careful or planned way, step by step, including nearly all important details. I think it's comprehensive, including all details, important details. All of something, the entire thing without anything left is called whole. A detailed set of steps of proposal, how a goal will be achieved within a set period is called action plan. Set of period, that triggers my mind like it's the right word. To greatly reduce an amount, price, slash, greatly reduce, slash, to act of making something smaller or reduce in size, reduction. To have an effect on the way some people thinks or acts, influence. When you deal with how people will think, or you by understanding you or your speech, people start acting in the way you desire, is called influence. The process of something or process changing new to suit new condition, environment, adaptation. The powerful effect or influence something that something has or on a situation is impact. Before now, before the time, or preferred previously is called already. A situation in which water covers an area, flooding. Have a strong desire to and determination to achieve great success. Include efforts and planning. No, boost, not. If you have a strong desire, so it's like ambitious, determine, similar. Adding new technology or feature to older buildings or system to improve energy performance, retrofitted, retrofitting. Not used as a place to live, non-residential. To improve or increase something is called boost. Putting equipment into place so it's already in use, installing as much as many as required, enough. Obtaining something by paying money, buying with nothing or no more, one in between, is called directly. Some meanings are triggering or clicking to my mind immediately. A large area of land on which a large number of solar panels are installed to generate electricity is called solar farm. To give something, especially money, help, or idea in order to achieve something together with others, contribute. An activity or task that is done by a group of people working together towards a shared goal is called collective effort or efforts, collective effort. So we are good. For I stuck two times on differently, but here it is. We have achieved that, and now if you want to play with this word spacing, if you are an absolute beginners, this is a good exercise. There is a challenge to be faced. Manchester is not a city to stand on the sidelines, right? Okay, so you can see how you can do that. I hope you and I on the same page and you have successfully completed this lesson with me. If you are a paid member, this is all yours. You can log in and start understanding this. I will highly recommend because it's a great way to improve your English. Thanks for joining this lesson. I will see you in next. Bye.